The instructions are misleading. That's the topic of the day because while I was doing some instructions with uh, Harry, we were putting in the laminate. The instructions actually were misleading. They were saying to do the process A, B, C. And Harry's like, no, what you do is A, C, B. That's what I've seen. My mentors have shown me that that's what works. I'm like, Harry, well, I want to do the A, B, C. I like to follow the instructions, at least the first time. And he's like, man, no, you're going to have to do it over again. You're going to have to do A, C, B. And I'm like, well, no, I'm going to have to do A, B, C because that's what it says right here in black and white. I actually go out there and do the process. And then the process comes back. I got to do, I can't even do A, C, B because B it's been exhausted. Those resources are gone. So can't do B because A, B, C does not work in reality. And so then Harry was like, look, man, that's just what it is, man. I've been seeing people do A, C, B. And then I seen it myself. I was like, yep, A, C, B. The instructions were misleading. And that's basically just to say that a lot of times we'll read books like heard about the book called The E-Myth, which is this really great book. Oh my goodness. That's what people say. And I read about it now after some revelations have been unearthed in myself. And I'm like, this book is just such propaganda for the author, which is cool because he knows what he's doing, but it doesn't ever get to the core of solving the problem. It does a good job of diagnosing the problem, and I feel like I'm spending too much promoting my platform by saying that instead of just saying what the real solution is, which is hiring ads for the position, putting out ads and hiring for the position when you feel like you're wearing all these hats, too many hats. And that's the solution. Just put out a help wanted ad on a job board for the position, which whatever the task is that you're doing, someone will respond to it and say, I want to get a job. I want to do that job for you, for your company. And then that's how you stop wearing too many hats. But I guess if it was that simple, well, it is that simple, but I guess if it was packaged that simply, there wouldn't be an E-Myth, and then there wouldn't be E-Myth coaches and strategic coaches that they sell probably through courses and seminars and books and sponsorships and all kinds of traveling. So there wouldn't be an information product if they just gave the answer that readily. So there wouldn't be it wouldn't be a cult following if the information was so just go post the ad on Craigslist for help wanted. Go post the ad on Indeed for your job position. Go post an ad on ZipRecruiter for the job. People are always looking for jobs. People are not always looking to start businesses though. So as a business owner, I'm in a very select group, a smaller group. So my mindset is on the other side of the fence. And since I'm on the other side of the fence, I'm like, I have so much disdain for the other side of the fence. I'm like, oh man, I can't go back there. No, but I've always said I don't work a job. I give other people jobs. But then turn around and not be actually intent on doing that by posting up jobs for people to come do. So I've always done it by word of mouth, networking, center of influence. And I'm still growing that. And that works actually really good for me because that's coming along as well. People are actually being recommended to me because of my job and my business. However, that's only going to take you so far, and it's not passive, it's active. But when you do a job posting, that thing is passive. So that can be leveraged for me into a system that I can walk away from. Like right now, I'm fatigued, and tomorrow I'll wake up refreshed. No. Right now I'm fatigued, and tomorrow I'll wake up rejuvenated. Yes. Now, if I wake up in a few hours, I'll be refreshed. But with a few more hours, I'll be rejuvenated. And then if I work too long, I'll be exhausted. But right now, I'm fatigued. So, man, it's a good life, man. Systems are in place. Finally, it took half a decade to figure this one out. And now I know. Now I want to know what the next one is. It's probably like scaling really fast, which probably just, if I could figure that out, it would be, if I could just think about it right now, it would be just to get up a little bit of funding, enough to run ads for the workers and for the jobs. Well, plenty of job postings that I'm passing up on. Run ads for the workers and bring on an HR person, which Jack told me, hire an HR person to automate the hiring process. And then that could scale the company really fast. That's probably what it is. An HR admin person to hire. And that's going to scale up the company very fast. Like, yeah, hire this, hire this, hire this, hire this. And then I'm going to be on the front end for now doing all the sales and supervising. Replace myself out of the supervising, just stop doing sales. And it's building the sales team around securing large contracts, government contracts, medical building contracts, commercial installations, flooring. And then someone's going to train the people and someone's going to pay them. And I mean, I have the organizational model in my mind. I just haven't been able to share it with the world until now with the job postings. So that's cool. I'm going to keep going on dates, getting white girls, getting Latin girls, getting Asian girls, getting black girls, getting native girls, getting Indian girls, getting Middle Eastern girls, Korean favor. Yep. So I also feel so good that I'm like, I can put myself on a wheel, not even put myself on wheels, deals on wheels, you know what I mean? Deals on wheels, and work out and just make sure I eat enough calories, work out every day. Business is still booming and keep it moving. And once I really get up, and I'm thinking the thing that didn't work with the real estate was, it was really two things. It was the fact that I have to expend a large amount of capital, or what seems to be a large amount of capital up front, to then recover it after closing a transaction, potentially recover it, which is inherently more risky. The reward greater? I mean, no, it's not greater. It's just a different model. It's only greater if you're looking at it like a single person. But if you look at it like a business, then it's just like doing your marketing budget or doing your advertising budget, marketing for employees, advertising for customers. So that's the professional aspect. The other thing is having the marketing for customers, keeping that on. Oh, and firing people, having a good team system, and then when people don't want to see the vision, letting them go, and not feeling like attached. They're like, oh, they left. It's like, that's cool. They left. They also left data. So crunch those numbers. Farewell.